Hey guys, Quinn from GameRedacted here, and this is something of an announcement video, I guess. It's more like just a chat, let's call it. I'm just going to talk to you about the future of GameRedacted, both this channel and as a whole community. Firstly, since we're on the YouTube channel, I guess it makes sense to talk about the YouTube channel first, and the big kind of piece of information about that is that Ari and I have actually gone out and purchased a hop-hog, or hop-hage. I'm not really sure how you say it, but it is a game capture device, a HD PVR that we can use to record stuff. What this means is that for gameplays and let's plays and all that, we can actually meet up and we can actually play some console games, which what you'd know if you've ever talked to me about this channel is that I am constantly having issues trying to record my PC. So whilst I'll still be doing PC games, it just means that I can do a few console games, which is easier to record and is nicer to record in person with Ari. I'm a big fan of the Game Grumps and the way they do things, so I'm going to try and try out a similar setup and see how it goes. Where it's just Ari and I sitting on a couch. It means we can play single player and multiplayer games, which is nice. And as well as that, we can play PS4, Xbox One, and older consoles as well. We're still working on the setting up of the older consoles because a few issues with cables and what actually works and what doesn't with the HD PVR. But we're getting there, and that should be exciting. I'm really looking forward to playing a new variety of games. I do like PC games, and I will always be a PC gamer, but I don't have the kind of PC that you need to record 1080p, 60 FPS gameplay, so it'll be nice to record a few console things. But really the issue with this channel I don't think was ever the quality of the content. Well, you might disagree, but I think we release decent videos, but our biggest issue is that we just don't release enough content. We don't have good, frequent content. I'm going to go ahead and blame the fact that I've just had an incredibly busy year finishing high school. HSC, if you're from New South Wales, you know of it. It's really just a very stressful year, and it was a lot of work, and it was very hard to divide my time between doing work for school and doing work for GameRedacted. So a lot of you have noticed that I haven't really done much this year, and I am very sorry for that, and I really hope you'll stick around despite that. But more importantly, I'm now finished high school, as is Ari. We're both finished high school. What that means is that we have a lot of time to devote now to GameRedacted. I'm getting a job as well, so still not 100% time, but we will have enough time to start an actual schedule, rather. I'm losing my grammar. A schedule for the channel. We're going to have at least 5 videos out every week. Probably 2 or 3 just normal Let's Plays, and then 2 other videos, or 3 other videos, like Quinn's Top 10, which I did a couple of weeks ago that you really liked, which was nice, and a few other series that we've got planned that I don't really want to spoil yet, but I mean they're nothing groundbreaking. You've probably seen similar videos on other channels, but we really want to broaden what we do, and we want to make decent, frequent content. This will all be starting in January. I know you're thinking, Quinn, it's November, why can't you start now? The reason for that is I am actually out of the country for all of December, going on a bit of a world tour with my family, so I can't do anything then. And then for the rest of November I thought, rather than start releasing content infrequently now or try and get to the schedule now, I would make a buffer that we can use in January so that we can actually meet the schedule. I know this might get a few of you upset because it means that you won't be watching content that's been recorded that week. You might be watching content that's a few days, a few weeks old, but really it's the only way I can see that we can actually get a consistent schedule going. So I hope you don't mind that, but I'm actually really looking forward to it. I'm really excited, and I hope you're excited too, because we're going to be doing a very wide variety of games. We can play PS4, Xbox One, original Xbox, Dreamcast, SNES. I don't have a Nintendo 64. If anyone wants to send me one, that would be great. My sister stole that one. Thank you very much. I won't name her because you people are weird. But yeah, so that's pretty much that for the channel. Hoping to, at least upload 100 times as many videos next year, because this year was not very good, and I don't even think we did anything the year before that either, so a bit rubbish, aren't I? Anyway, the next thing we need to discuss is, of course, the future of the GameRedacted servers, which is why most of you are here in the first place, let's be honest with ourselves. One thing that we've always kind of wanted to do in the back of our minds was go beyond just hosting Australian servers. We've got a really great, tight-knit Australian community, but there are just so many other gamers out there that we'd love to welcome into our community, but we can't because, obviously, they can't connect to our servers because they're just too far away. So what we really want to do is start hosting servers in other countries under the GameRedacted name. Obviously, because of time zone differences and our own latency, we can't manage them ourselves. So we're looking to find someone that we trust from America that can dedicate enough time to hosting servers over there. So they kind of handle the day-to-day maintenance, but it's a GameRedacted name, and they can obviously use the GameRedacted website and forums. So it's all under the one community. We're really keen on doing this because it does feel a bit limited just going to an Australian, New Zealand, maybe a bit of the Asia Pacific audience, and we want to welcome a whole different variety of people into our network and expand, because obviously we always want to get bigger. That's our driving aim as a server host. So to do this, we do need to find someone, pretty much. That's going to be the key. We need to find someone that we can trust 100%, because it's not going to be easy for them, for us. It's going to need a lot of time from us, from them. So that's going to be difficult, but we're really looking forward to doing that. If you know anyone that you think might be applicable, be sure to get them to send us a message. But yeah, we're really looking forward to that as well. We always had a dream of being a global kind of leader in server hosting, and obviously we're not at the moment. We host, I probably shouldn't even guess, 4 servers, I think? 4 servers on 1 VPS. By the end of next year, we want to be at least double that, but preferably many, many more. Yep, so that's pretty much the server future. Obviously, I don't know much about that, because, who's Quinn? What does he do with the servers? But this is just from what I've talked about with Ari, with Palmer, with Heroic, with Kay, just in discussions, you know. So that's exciting. In more general future, for GameRedacted as a whole, the one thing that we really want to get into now is game development, obviously. Well, I say obviously, it seems obvious to me that game development is the next step. We love playing games, we love watching games, we love doing Let's Plays of games, we love just everything about games. Gaming is a very large part of our lives, and I know Ari and I for a long time have had a kind of overarching driving aim in our heads that one day we want to make our own game. We want to be a part of the industry rather than just spectators of the industry. And we have actually done quite a lot of programming in the past. Me less than Ari, obviously, because who's Quinn? But I think we're just about ready to start development of games. So we've started to put a team together, both of people from within the community and people that we know ourselves in our life. And we're going to be starting developing, our first major game. We've released kind of two games under the GameRedacted name, but they're just small, arcadey sort of things. You can check them out on our website though, GameRedacted.net/games. I think that works. Maybe that works. I should probably check that before I put the video out, but I'm not going to because it's me, it's Quinn. But we wanna make something big. We wanna make something that we can be proud of, something that gets people to know us because they know that we made a quality product. So essentially the game we're planning on making is a 2D top-down dungeon crawler. Now, you're probably going to say, oh, that's a bit cliche, a bit tripe, a bit stereotypical. And yeah, it is, but we want to do different things with it. We want to stamp our identity on it, and that's not going to be easy. We need to be very careful that we don't just make a game that's already been made 100 times before. But we've got a very talented team put together, and we've got a lot of very detailed plans put in process for this, and we're going to be starting development maybe this month, probably again in January. But I'm really excited about it from what I've seen, from the quality of the team we've put together. We've got a very wide variety of people. And overall, I'm just really excited to start showing you things from that once we make them. we will be documenting most of the creation process in videos on the channel, just because we think, you know, we're not just game developers, we are also video makers, we are also server hosts, so we want to keep the community as involved as possible. Yeah, I think that pretty much sums up our plans for the year of 2015. If you have anything you would like us to do, please let me know in the comments. Can't promise we'll be able to do it, but I can promise I'll read the comments, because there'll be 3 of them. And I don't know, just tell me what you're excited about for 2015, whether it's in Game Redacted, not in Game Redacted, because I'm excited about a lot. You know, I finished high school, starting university, starting working. That's not fun. But I think it's going to be a great year, not just for me, but for the community as a whole. So thank you if you've watched this far, and enjoy next year.
Here we are with just 3 minutes remaining. Angel Di Maria. Rafael.